W7 live from Sheboygan North High School for the Shoreline Showdown at North. Good afternoon, everyone. Gary Whipperman live from Sheboygan North. 6 games in the next 2 days. 2 games tonight, 4 games tomorrow. Big thanks, Dan Stengel, athletic director, and our new buddy Chris Lenz, the head coach at Sheboygan North. We're thrilled to be here. First class accommodations. We're right behind home plate. They would have a bench for us. We got our tent set up. It's nice and toasty in here. It's cold outside, but it's warm in here, and we're going to get things heated up with softball on the field. There'll be no anthem, no lineups tonight or this whole weekend for any games, but we will give you the starting lineups. We're going to do that next. You're watching the Fix TV Preps pregame show on W7.
Fix TV, live content like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime, anywhere with our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
Let's go. Here are today's starting lineups. First, for Sheboygan North, leading off in center field, Jaden Yetzer. Hitting second in right field, Libby Yetzer. In the third spot at shortstop, Bella Wagner. Hitting cleanup is the catcher, Madeline Ashworth. Hitting fifth at second base, Haley Bergstrom. Hitting sixth at third base, Emily Fisher. Hitting seventh, the designated player, Olivia Baldy. Hitting eighth is the pitcher, Paige Oldrich. And hitting ninth in left field, Kayla Greger. Your flex today at first base is Ava Brashaw. For Sheboygan North, Yetzer, Wagner, Ashworth, Bergstrom, Fisher, Baldy, Oldrich, Greger, and Brashaw as your flex. Now for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, coached by Brian Schleif. Leading off in center field, McKenna Schultes. Hitting second is the catcher, Tristan Ernst. In the 3 spot at first base, Susan Vokes. Hitting cleanup is the shortstop, Lillian Birschbach. Hitting fifth, the designated player, Reagan Ziegler. Hitting sixth at second base, Brianna Mentink. Hitting seventh at third base, Mallory Thorpe. Hitting eighth, the pitcher, McKenna Tomey. Hitting ninth in right field, Elena Fink. Your flex today in left field is Allie Ozier. For Fondy, Schultes, Ernst, Vokes, Birschbach, Ziegler, Mentink, Thorpe, Tomey, Fink, with Ozier as your flex. When we come back, the Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin out on a limb prediction. You're watching the Fix TV Preps pregame show on W7 Live.
Injuries can happen at any time, and when they do, head to Ortho ASAP, a faster, less expensive option than urgent care. No appointments are needed, so you can be seen immediately by our specialists. Part of Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. There is a difference.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Notre Dame girls basketball. I'm Sylvia Pitchka. And I'm Charlie Apple. And W7 is for girls.
I'm gonna soak up the sun.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back. 'Cause there's a root for the home team. And if I don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's a 1, 2, or 3 strikes you out at the old ball game.
Now it's time for the Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin Out on a Limb prediction. Well, as we always do, we put it to the W7 Nation. Who do you got? And for this event, we're saying who's going to win the ship? Who wins the whole thing? Y'all say Kewaskum 41%. That's your Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin Out on a Limb prediction. When you're injured, you want quick specialized care, not a long ER wait. At Ortho ASAP, our orthopedic care specialists treat fractures, sprains, strains, sports injuries, and more right away. With on-site x-rays and expert care, we get you back on track faster. Open 7 days a week with locations in Brookfield and Pewaukee. It's more affordable than the ER. Walk in, get treated, and get back to life. Visit orthowisconsin.com. Ortho ASAP. There is a difference. More pregame when we come back. You're watching the Fix TV Preps pregame show.
Fix TV. Live contents like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime, anywhere with our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
Welcome back to the Fix TV Preps pregame show. Hoping for no rain today. They're saying we probably skirted it, so it's chilly, but it's dry for right now. Hopefully it stays that way. 6 games this weekend on W7, starting with this one, Fond du Lac and Sheboygan North. At 5:45, Greendale will take on Sheboygan North. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock, Mukwonago against Sheboygan North. Are you getting the theme here? 3 games in a row with North. Our first games ever softball with Sheboygan North. This has been building up the last 3 years. We've tried to do this event, and we always seem to get rained out. So we're good to go this year. And then tomorrow, also at noon, Manitowoc, Lincoln, and Tosa East. The consolation game tomorrow at 2:30, and the championship game tomorrow at 4:30. So a big day on W7. It's the coaches meeting right now. You've been watching the Fix TV Preps pregame show. No anthem, no lineups. They're going to get right into playing softball. One last break, and we'll be back with the first pitch. You're watching W7.
Injuries can happen at any time, and when they do, head to Ortho ASAP, a faster, less expensive option than urgent care. No appointments are needed, so you can be seen immediately by our specialists. Part of Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. There is a difference.
Game time at Sheboygan North. Fond du Lac, the visiting team, and Sheboygan North, the home team. They do it on a coin flip, and North won the coin toss. So they'll be in the field first. And in a moment, we'll see McKenna Schultes, the leadoff hitter for Fond du Lac. Starting pitcher today for Sheboygan North is Olivia Baldy. Nope, beg your pardon, that's Oldrich. Paige Oldrich, your starting pitcher. 5 innings, four games, 5 innings. 0-1 on the year, 20 hits and 19 runs in those 5 innings. See, we got dugout cams today. The girls were like, well, why is that in there? Why do we have dugout cameras? Like, why do you think? Let's see you guys on camera. And they were worried if they said the wrong thing. I'm like, well, don't worry, there's no audio. I said, if we put audio in the camera, in the dugouts, there'd be no coaches left and there'd be no players left. So we don't put audio in there. It's just video. And we made sure to let them know that when the flashlight is on, your camera's on. We're ready to go. Here's the first pitch from Oldrich. And it's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes, and Schultes lays down a bunt perfectly, and she's on. So it's a leadoff bunt single for McKenna Schultes. And Schultes heading for second and out. Nice throw from Ashworth to second to get Schultes. Nobody was happier than Ashworth on that throw. Madeline fired it in, and they get the out. So 1 out and nobody on. Working on getting our scoreboard up for our game changer up so we can follow along. There's a strike. 3 balls and no strikes. This is Tristan Ernst. Tristan was our player of the game yesterday for Fond du Lac. She's up 3-0, and that one's going to be high, and Ernst draws a walk on 4 pitches. So a 1 out walk, and now Sue Vokes. Vokes hitting .407 on the year. 11 hits and 27 at bats, including 4 doubles and a home run, 11 RBI and 4 runs scored for Vokes. Gotta say, if you had to pick an offensive player of the year, it's probably Vokes. First pitch strike. Lets that one go, 1-1. First of 2 today. Greendale and Sheboygan North will be next. Scheduled start time 5:45. There's an hour 45 time limit on these games, so kind of a tournament rule. This one hit hard to center and deep and gone. A 2-run homer from Susan Vokes. That's Vokes' second home run of the season. And she now has 13 RBI, and it was dead red to center for Vokes. And it's 2-0 Fondy. Not much of a question on that one. And now Lillian Birschbach. You can always tell Lillian with the red shoes. She's easy to spot. So we'll see how Oldrich responds to the giving up the home run. Defensively for, oh, they got the dugout dance going on with the, what is that? Is that a horse? What is that, James?
I think that was just her shin guard.
Oh, I thought it was like a stuffed animal or something. I think it was just her shin guard. It looked like a stuffed animal. This one hit foul. Defensively for Sheboygan North, Greger, Jaden Yetzer, and Libby Yetzer. Infield, Fisher, Wagner, Bergstrom, Brashaw, and your battery, Oldrich and Ashworth. No balls and 1 strike on Lillian Birschbach. Lil hitting .516 on the year. And strike 3. Well, good response from Oldrich after giving up the home run. She strikes out the most productive hitter on this team, Lillian Birschbach. You know, I said Vokes as the offensive MVP. I don't know. I'd put Birschbach right in there with her. Lillian having a great year. This one hit hard, the shortstop. picked up at short by Wagner, and she'll hold on to it. Nice play by Wagner at shortstop. Didn't have a play, but kept the ball in the infield. Good play by Bella. Now Bree Mentink. Bree, real nice game yesterday. Hit the ball hard all day yesterday. Bree hitting .389 on the year. 8 hits and 30 at-bats. No balls, 1 strike. This one hit in the gap between center and right. And it's a single for Mentink. And Bree's hot hitting continues. Now Mallory Thorpe. Ziegler at second. And Mentink at first. First pitch high and gets off of Ashworth's glove. It'll be a pass ball, and the runners will move up, second and third. No balls, 1 strike. 2 RBI opportunity here for Mallory Thorpe. Mal hitting .344 on the year, 11 hits in 32 at-bats, including a double, 5 RBI, 7 runs scored. And Mal hits this one hard to left. 1 run will score. Here comes Mentink. She's in there, and it's a double for Mallory Thorpe, and it's 4-0 Fondy. Oldrich kind of just hung that one out there, and Mal did a great job attacking it and just slapped it to left field and drives in 2 runs. Now McKenna Tomey. McKenna had the day off yesterday. Back in the lineup today. Thorpe on second with 2 outs in the top of the first. But that's a nice job by Mal. Just went after that pitch and just slapped it in the left. That's how you do it. Pitcher makes a mistake, you make him pay for it. And Toby gets hit by a pitch, so Kenna will go to first. If you check out our Instagram story right now, you'd see me standing behind Tristan Ernst while McKenna pitches the ball. And I asked Tristan, I'm like, Tristan, you got me? And she said, I got you, Gary. So I figured I'm in good shape. McKenna came right at me with it. And it was high and fast, and Tristan able to glove it and prevent me from being in the ER. This one popped foul and caught by Ashworth. Couple nice plays for Ashworth here in the first. Half an inning in the books, 4 big runs for Fond du Lac. Your score, Fondy 4, Sheboygan North coming up. You're watching the Shoreline Showcase, Shoreline Showdown on W7.
Fix TV. Live contents like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime, anywhere with our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Barneveld softball. I'm Nikki Fahey. W7 is for the girls.
Bottom of the first, 4 runs in for Fondy to start things off. 4 runs, 5 hits in that first inning. Yetzer, and Wagner to lead off for Sheboygan North. North 3 wins and 4 losses on the year. Lost to Manitowoc Lincoln, beat Green Bay Southwest, beat Oostburg, and beat Sheboygan South. And then 3 losses in a row, De Pere, Pulaski, and Notre Dame. All 3 of those games, North was shut out. So they haven't scored in a while. So looking to get off the schneid today. But it's no easy task with McKenna Tomey on the circle for Fond du Lac. Tomey 6 1/3. 9 hits, 15 runs, but only 5 of them earned. A 1-1 record for McKenna. And here we go. First pitch from Tomey. Hit to second. Menting backhands it, saves it, throw to first. Safe. Great play by Bree at second, on her knees, throwing it to first after backhanding it in the hole. She's so athletic. But good hustle by Yetzer. Jaden is on to lead off the bottom of the first. Now Libby Yetzer. Lib hitting .333 on the year. Three hits and 9 official at-bats. .647 on base percentage. She's walked a few times. So just what you want out of your number 1, number 2 hitters, high on base percentage. There's a strike. Yetzer third on the team and on base percentage behind Wagner and Baldy. No balls, 1 strike. Nope, 1 ball, 1 strike. Get it right here. Outside, 2-1. Two 2-1 to Yetzer. She's bunting and goes. That's strike 2. Defensively for Fond du Lac, outfield left to right, Ogier, Schultes, Fink. Infield left to right, Thorpe, Berschbach, Mentink, and Vokes. And your battery, Tomey and Ernst. This one hit foul and out of play. SBS Plumbing is owned by a master plumber. We have 25 years of plumbing experience. SBS proudly serves the Fox Valley and surrounding areas, plumbing every home as if it were our own. Visit sbs-plumbing.com. Right in there. Strike 3, and Libby Yetzer goes down on strikes. First strikeout of the day for McKenna Tomey, and that's the first out. Now Bella Wagner. Wagner, nice job at shortstop, knocking down a play in that first inning, a hit, and keeping it in the infield. Bella hitting .333. Three hits and 9 official at-bats. This one hit in the air to right field, and it's going to drop. Yetzer moves on to second. It's a 1-out single from Bella Wagner. So first and second with 1 out. And now Madeline Ashworth, the catcher. Ashworth, 2 nice plays in that top of the first. Number 1, throwing out Schultes, trying to steal second, and then a really great catch in foul territory to end the inning in the first. Ashworth hitting .214, 3 hits and 14 at-bats. First pitch hit to the pitcher, but Tomey, who can't handle it, and everybody's safe. And now the bases are loaded for Haley Bergstrom. Bergstrom hitting .273, 3 hits and 11 at-bats, on base percentage of .556. And a big chance for Haley to get North right back into this game in the bottom of the first. Yetzer on third, Wagner on second, and Ashworth on first. First pitch hit down the line at right and twisting foul. Head on in to Yield Goat of Appleton, Wisconsin's first vintage marketplace, as the home of over 65 merchants filling 11,000 square feet. With new, old, and repurposed home decor and gifts, our inventory changes daily. Check out Yield Goat on Facebook or yieldgoat.com. That one's high. 1 ball, 1 strike on Bergstrom. That one's outside. 2-1. We'll keep you updated on other scores from the Shoreline Showdown today. Other games in action. Greendale and McWanago, as well as Manitowoc, Lincoln, and Kewaskum. Tried to check her swing, but went around, and Bergstrom is down on the count. This one up the middle, base hit. Yetzer scores. Wagner gets the stop sign at third base, and it's an RBI single for Haley Bergstrom, and it's 4-1. A one-out rally here for the Raiders. And now here's Emily Fisher. Fisher hitting .333. First pitch, big swing and a miss. Tomey, 16 pitches, 10 strikes in this first inning. Strike 2, quickly 0-2 on Fisher. Bases loaded, Wagner at third, Ashworth at second, and Bergstrom at first. Here's the pitch. Gets away from Ernst, and a run scores, and it's 4-2, and the runners on first and second move up. So Wagner scores. Ashworth moves to third. Bergstrom moves to second. And happy days in the north dugout. It's 4-2. Try to check her swing. Strike 1 or strike 3 on Fisher, and that's the second out. So 2 runs in and 2 on at second and third, and 2 out. And here's Olivia Baldy. In there, strike. Fix TV provides live streaming and recorded content available on Fire TV, Roku TV, and Apple TV. Make sure you download their free mobile app on Apple and Android. Get your fix with Fix TV. Baldy hitting .714, 5 hits and 7 at bats. Two and one. This one hit foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tomey ready. That one's outside. And it's 3-2. Ball 4. Baldy draws a walk, and now the bases are loaded for Paige Oldrich. Oldrich hitting .364, 4 hits in 11 at-bats. 4 RBI for Paige and 4 runs scored. Chance to help herself here with the bases loaded. This one hit to Mentink at second. She'll flip to first, and that retires the side. But 2 runs for Sheboygan North in the first. We've played 1. Your new score, Fond du Lac 4, Sheboygan North 2. You're watching W7 on Fixed TV.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Watertown softball. I'm Abby Walsh, and W7 is for the girls.
W7's got it right. Covering girls' high school sports all the time. 100% free, 100% live. W7 for the girls.
Top of the second. Paige Oldrich back on the circle for another inning of work. Top of the order for Fond du Lac in the second. Batted around in the first. Schultes, Ernst, and Vokes. First pitch to McKenna Schultes is high and away, 1-0. Fondy's got nice gear. They have really nice parkas, and I like that long sleeve, quarter zip. That one's low. Coach Schleif was telling me that they got these parkas. They got it a year before the logo change. If you remember, the Fondy logo used to be the cardinal with the F through it. Now it's just a kind of more of a 3D cardinal. And he said that they got those parkas right before the change. They look sharp, though, I'll tell you. I kind of like the old F logo with the cardinal in it. I thought that was kind of cool. The new one's nice too. Schultes draws a walk on 4 pitches, so McKenna on for the second time today. Now Tristan Ernst. Ernst walked her first time up. Oldrich, 5 hits, 4 runs. 3 of them earned, 2 walks and a strikeout, 27 pitches and 12 strikes. First pitch skips away from Ashworth, and Schultes down to second. McKenna got caught stealing her first time up on a nice throw from Madeline Ashworth. But now she's on second. That one missed outside. 2 balls and no strikes. And we're going to get a meeting at the circle for Oldrich. The Daily Dose Juice Bar is a health-conscious cafe providing nutritious smoothies, cold-pressed juices, smoothie bowls, and the best toast around, all made with real, wholesome ingredients. Our mission is quite simple: to make it convenient to eat healthy food. Visit dailydosejuicebar.com to learn more. Also, W7 brought to you by The Real Shot, Wisconsin's largest independent fishing, hunting, and archery retailer. We carry the brands the big box stores don't. Check out our selection online at therealshot.com or visit us in-store in Appleton. Next time you're shopping for anything outdoors, think local. Think TRS. Tristan Ernst at the plate. Tristan, our player of the game yesterday. Squares up. And that's ball 4. And Schultes moves on to third on a steal. So now first and third, nobody out. And here's Sue Vokes. Vokes homered to center her last time up. Vokes squares up and takes a strike. No balls, 1 strike on Vokes.
Double check to make sure it reconnected.
That one's low. 1-1. I don't like this bench. We're on this really long kind of bench and comfortable. But I may have to bring my stadium seat tomorrow. This one hit on the ground to short. Safe. Schultes scores. And now Ernst will score. The throw gets away at first base from Brashaw. And just like that, it's 6-2 Fond du Lac. Wagner made a nice play at shortstop, but the throw gets away from Brashaw and goes to the fence, and that allowed Tristan Ernst to come around third and score, and Vokes moved on to second. 6-2 Fondy in the top of the second. Now Lillian Birschbach. Lily struck out her first time up. This one hit hard to right, and it's going to be over the head of Yetzer. Coming around third to score is Vokes. And Birschbach into third with a triple, and it's 7-2. Libby Yetzer made the first 2 steps in on that hit, and once that happens, it's hard to recover on a well-hit ball, and it went well over her head and rolled to the fence, and Lillian all the way to third. Pound for pound, Birschbach is strong, man. I mean, she doesn't look like a lot, but she is really strong. She's compact, fun size, right? But she can hit with the best of them. That kid can rake. 7-2. And there's in the 5-6 hole, and Birschbach will score. And moving on to second is Reagan Ziegler. And it's 8-2 Fond du Lac. So tough start here in the second. 4 in the first and 4 in the second for Fond du Lac. There's still nobody out. Now Bree Mentic, and she hits the first one to right. Yetzer is there to make the play. And that's the first out. Now Mallory Thorpe. This one low. Inside on Mallory Thorpe. It's an intentional walk to Thorpe. Now you got first and second with one out. That gives you a force at third. And here's Tomey. Ziegler on second, Thorpe on first. 4 runs in here in the second. That one's upstairs on Tomey. 1 ball, 1 strike. And 1 out in the second. Tomey fouls this one over the Sheboygan North dugout. Oh, Tomey would love to have that one back. Holdridge records her second strikeout. Kenna would love to have that one. Who is that? That's Rowan Sievert. Rowan does a lot of running in these games. Fast on the bases. Here's Elena Fink. That one gets away from Ashworth, and Thorpe will move down to second. So Ziegler at third, Thorpe at second, in an 8-2 game with 2 outs in the top of the second. Elena Thorpe at the plate. Elena Fink at the plate, beg your pardon. Fink hitting .286, 8 hits in 28 at bats, including 3 doubles, 3 RBI, 4 runs scored for Elena. That one skips away from Ashworth, and scoring is Ziegler. And it's 9-2. And that's ball 4 on Fink. So there's a 15-run limit after 3 innings, 12 after 4, and 10 after 5. Lead is 7 right now in the top of the second. Thorpe at third, Fink at first. 2 outs in the top of the second, and here's McKenna Schultes already making her 3rd at bat of the day as we're in the top of the second. McKenna takes ball 1. McKenna 1 for 1, a run scored, and a walk. Thorpe at third, Fink at first, 2 outs. Oldrich ready. And that one also gets away. And that one hit Schultes, so she'll move on. And now the bases are loaded. For Tristan Ernst. Ernst 0 for 2. She's walked 0 for 0. She's walked twice. She scored 2 runs. This one popped up on the infield. Oldrich calling for it and makes the play to retire the side. Another big inning for Fond du Lac as they add 5 to their total. We head to the bottom of the second. Your score remains, your new score is Fond du Lac 9, Sheboygan North 2. You're watching W7.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Kewaskum softball. I'm Grace Lightning, and W7 is for the girls.
Bottom of the second, 9-2 Fond du Lac. Greger to lead off. First pitch fouled off. Kayla Greger hitting .308. 4 hits in 13 at bats. 4 RBI. And a run scored for Kayla. Eight teams here at the Shoreline Showdown. Sheboygan North, Fondy, Greendale, Kewaskum, Manitowoc Lincoln, McWanago, Port Washington, and Tosa East. This one hit to Vokes at first. Nice work with the leather by Sue Vokes. 1 up, 1 down in the Sheboygan North second. Top of the order, Jaden Yetzer at the plate. Yetzer 1 for 1. She scored one of Sheboygan North's 2 runs. First pitch outside, 1-0. Game 2, scheduled start time 5:45. Greendale and this Sheboygan North team. Our first look at Greendale this year. Greendale, of course, a suburb of Milwaukee, south side of Milwaukee. Member of the Woodland West Conference. This one inside. 2 balls and 1 strike on Yetzer. one out in the second. Tomey ready. That one's outside. And it's 3 balls and 1 strike. See what Jaden does here. That one low, ball 4. It's cold enough to see your breath here. I mean, it's, you know, it's not like freezing, but it's, this is, you know, typical April in, you know, Wisconsin. You better bundle up. And everyone wearing shirt sleeves except for guess who? McKenna Tomey. Strike 1. Mentioned this yesterday on our broadcast, and I got a chance to chat with McKenna after the game yesterday. She, of course, a distant relation to Jim Tomey of the Cleveland Indians. They're the Guardians now. They were the Indians back then. This one gets away from Ernst, and Yetzer on to second. They were the Indians back then. He also played for the White Sox. He got inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2018, and McKenna wore number 25 in honor of Jim Tomey, who, of course, wore number 25 for both clubs, Cleveland and Chicago. And she actually has a signed bat from Jim Tomey. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Libby Yetzer. Yetzer struck out her first time up. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ernst applies the tag, and that's the second out of the second. No matter how large or small your construction project may be, SBS Plumbing is your go-to. Why work with us? It's simple. We're the best, and our process is the best. Our attention to detail second to none. Plumbing every home as if it were our own. Visit sbs-plumbing.com. First pitch, hit hard. Mentix got it for the out. Bree Mentic makes a fabulous catch at second base. Diving. And it's all Fondy. The Cardinals lead 9-2. You're watching W7 Live.
Injuries can happen at any time, and when they do, head to Ortho ASAP, a faster, less expensive option than urgent care. No appointments are needed, so you can be seen immediately by our specialists. Part of Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. There is a difference.
KO to the hoop.
You don't know W7? You don't know Pewaukee girls basketball. It's for the girls.
Top of the third. New pitcher in for Sheboygan North. It's Bella Wagner replacing Oldrich. Oldrich went 2 innings, 7 hits, 9 runs. 6 of them earned, 5 walks and 2 strikeouts. So Wagner moves to pitcher, and Isabella Lozano comes in at shortstop to take Wagner's spot. Sue Vokes to lead off. Vokes homered her first time up. This one's popped up foul. 2 for 2, 2 runs scored, 4 RBI for Sue Vokes. Just keeps on racking up the numbers. 15 RBI on the season for Vokes. This one fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes. There's no job too big or too small for all Wisconsin Tree Services. We offer year-round services for your home or commercial properties, including tree removal, stump grinding, tree trimming, forestry clearing, 24/7 storm cleanup, and much more. Visit allwitreeservices.com. Vokes hits it to center, and it's going to drop in front of Yetzer, and it's a single, the 3rd hit of the day for Sue Vokes. Vokes now a triple away from hitting for the cycle. Single, double, and a home run. I'll tell you, these kids, these Fondy kids, last year when we put those cameras in the dugout, they were terrified. They didn't know what was going on. They were scared, silly. Now they're just silly. This is how it usually works. Takes a while to get them warmed up, but once you do, they're going to make sure that they have fun, and they're going to make sure our viewers have fun. Tristan Ernst's mom is watching. I know she's traveling on business, so hopefully you're enjoying that. It's a fun team. These are really good kids, and of course, if you don't already know, I'm a big fan of Coach Schleif and Coach Thorpe. They do a great job. Stoltze checking in. It's a cold, rainy weather required for a W7 live broadcast. Yes, sir, Stoltze. That's how we roll, baby. Hey, love to Cam. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thanks for checking in. We wouldn't know any other way. It's always like this. It'll be the middle of July. It'll be 41 degrees. Stoltze, we don't go out when the temperature gets above 50. Ask Ed Rowie. He knows if it gets too warm, I'm out. But we're in the comfort of the W7 Dub Dome, right behind home plate. Best seat in the house. Lillian Birschbach at the plate. This one fouled off. Birschbach 1 for 2 with a triple. Came in today hitting .516 on the year, 16 hits and 31 at bats. That one's low. Three balls, 1 strike on Birschbach. That one gets away. It's ball 4. Victoria Rose. Actually, I think that's, I don't think that is Victoria Rose that came in to run. Coach told me it is not Victoria Rose. It's somebody else. If you know and you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, put it in the comments. Make sure we get her recognized. She's standing on second base right now. If that's your child, or if it's someone you know's child, put it in the comments so we can get her named. First pitch strike to Reagan Ziegler. Ziegler 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Light rain falling. This one skips away from Ashworth, but doesn't go too far. Rose on second. That's not Rose. Birschbach on first. If she's not a Rose by any other name, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. 1-1, and Ziegler reaches out and drops it into center field, and now the bases are loaded. Just the strength of Reagan Ziegler. Extends her arms and just pops it over the shortstop. And now you got bases loaded, nobody out in the third. In a 9-2 game. And here's Bree Mentink. Wow, did Bree make a nice play at second base to close out the second. Whew. She is such a great athlete. She is just so fun to watch. Umpire getting ready. Thanks to the boys in blue tonight. Always appreciate them and the good work they do supporting our girls. This one gets away from the catcher, throw to home, and out. Officially 2-1 on the play. Ashworth to Wagner, and Wagner applies the tag at the plate and gets the runner out trying to score. Fix TV provides live streaming and recorded content available on Fire TV, Roku TV, and Apple TV. Also, make sure you download their free mobile app on Apple and Android. Get your fix with Fix TV. This one hit to left, base hit. Birschbach scores, lead key scores, and it's 11-2. Bree Mentink just keeps hitting the ball. Nice day yesterday and picking right up where she left off today. Bree went 2 for 5 or 2 for 4 officially with a walk and an RBI in the Cardinals win over Oshkosh North. Now Mallory Thorpe. We get a fresh softball. It's starting to come down pretty good. I would know we're safely tucked away inside the dome here. I'll tell you what, this Connor DuBois found this online, this on Amazon, and it is, of all the things I've bought in the 8 years of W7, I don't know that there was a better investment than this this tent. It is fantastic. My son calls it the pocket, but we keep dry and warm in here. And if you haven't seen it, it looks just like a dome. This one hit to center and caught in center field by Yetzer for the second out. Jaden Yetzer on her horse makes a backhanded catch in center field to take a hit away from Mallory Thorpe. And now there's 2 outs with a runner at second, 2 runs in here in the third. For Fond du Lac, they lead 11-2. Here's McKenna Tomey. Tomey 0 for 1. Lena Fink would be next. Tomey hits it to short. Long throw, not going to be in time, and Mentink will move down to third. So first and third with 2 out for Elena Fink. So Fink at the plate. Elena 0 for 1 with a walk. And that one skips away from Ashworth. And Tomey moves on to second. That might not be Tomey. That's going to be somebody running for McKenna. One ball, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike on Elena Fink. That one missed low, 2-1. Wagner ready, and here's the 2-1. That's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And I may have to go to a radio call. We got rain on our camera. Probably need the bag there to protect it. Two down the line at third, and no play. Mentink scores. And it's 12-2. Now McKenna Schultes. Bondi 4 in the first, 5 in the second, and 3 in the third. 12 runs, 12 hits, no errors. North 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. We'll give you this view for now. Bunt, it goes off of McKenna. And out. And that retires the side. We've played 2.5. Bondi over Sheboygan North, 12-2. You're watching W7. Bottom of the third, 12-2. Fond du Lac, as the rain continues to come down. Went up and fixed our number 1 camera. Well, I didn't, but one of my team members did. I gotta stay warm and dry in here. Always take care of the talent, right? And if that fails, take care of me anyway. Juliana Jans at the plate, the first at bat of the day. Three 3-0 on Jans, and there's the strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Are you looking to grow your business or organization and support girls sports? W7 live streams over 200 events each year in the state of Wisconsin. We have an advertising package for small, medium, and large businesses. Email info@productionsw7.com. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Jans, the leadoff hitter in the Sheboygan North third. And there's ball 4. So leadoff hitter on. Now Haley Bergstrom. Bergstrom 1 for 1 with an RBI. Get a timeout for a dry softball. Those are getting hard to come by. Well, the fans are still having fun. I mean, that's the main thing. This one's low. I don't know if that's our Fondy parents. I think it is. They're a pretty boisterous group. Starting to get rain in the dome here. That's not good. Can't have that. 2-0. On Haley Bergstrom. That one's high. That was 3-0. That's ball 4. So first and second with nobody out. And here's Emily Fisher. First pitch strike on Fisher. This one chopped to short. Berschbach throws to third for the out. Good heads-up play by Lillian Berschbach, the shortstop. It was in a wood bat. That's called a broken bat hit, but obviously we don't have a broken bat in this situation. But she jammed her, and she just nubbed it between the pitcher and shortstop. Berschbach charges up, picks it up, and flips it to third for the force out to Mallory Thorpe, and that's the first out. So still runners on first and second, and this one hit in the center field. Throw to second, safe. Everybody's safe. It's a single for Olivia Baldy. I think we're going to get a substitution, a pinch hitter here. Lozano, this is Isabella Lozano, who checked in at shortstop in the top of the third. She will bat here in the bottom half. Batting for Paige Oldrich, who is the starting pitcher. Lozano fouls it off. And it's 0-1. Bergstrom at third, Fisher at second, and Brashaw at first. In the bottom of the third. Swing and a miss. And Lozano down 0-2. Tommy ready, right down Broadway. And that's strike 3, and that's the second out of the inning. And now Greger. First one hit on the air. Brementink pulls it in, and that retires the side. Nothing for Fond du Lac in the third. We head to the fourth. Your score remains nothing for North in the third. Your score remains after 3. Fond du Lac 12, Sheboygan North 2. You're watching W7.
I'm Sadie Galbraith.
And I'm Ava Schill.
And W7 softball is for the...
No softball, just
Okay.
I'm Sadie Galbraith.
And I'm Ava Schill. And
W7. I'm Sadie Galbraith. I'm Sadie Galbraith.
And I'm Ava Schill.
And W7 is... I'm Sadie Galbraith.
And I'm Ava Schill.
And W7 is for the girls.
Top of the fourth. 12-2 Fond du Lac. 12 runs, 12 hits, no errors. Sheboygan North, 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. Fondy 4 in the first, 5 in the second, 3 in the third. North 2 in the first. First pitch to Tristan Ernst. Ernst came into today hitting 400, 12 hits in 30 at-bats. 3 RBIs, 6 runs scored for Ernst. Bunted foul. Today, Ernst 0 for 1, officially with 2 walks. And there's a look in the Fondy dugout. The ever shy Reagan Ziegler. She's not really ever shy. This one's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 on Ernst. Leadoff hitter in the Fondy fourth. Hot shot to first that goes off the glove of Brashaw, and Tristan Ernst reaches safely. This one hit to left and foul. That's ruled an error on first base. Oh and 1 on Vokes. Vokes a triple away from hitting for the cycle. And there it is, high and hard to laugh, but caught in center by Yetzer. Jaden Yetzer on the catch. And for the first time today, Sue Vokes has retired. Now Lillian Birschbach. Lil 1 for 2, 2 runs scored, an RBI, walk. A little bit everything for Lillian. 1 out, 1 on in the 4th. The rain continues coming down. Strike. The ball gets away from UTEC, the new catcher, I believe. That doesn't look right. Jans is the new catcher. Brashaw's at first. This one hit foul. One ball, 2 strikes on Lillian Birschbach. 1 out in the 4th. That one skips away from Jans. From athletes pushing their limits to busy individuals on the go, the Daily Dose Juice Bar is here to fuel your body with the nutrients it needs to perform at its best. Serving the communities of Slinger, Whitefish Bay, Cedarburg, and Pewaukee, visit dailydosejuicebar.com to learn more. Need to get one of those out in Economwalk. Stoltze, you'd go there, wouldn't you? Daily Dose Juice Bar. And some oatmeal and some toast. Nice little smoothie. Three balls and 2 strikes on Birschbach. This one down the line at third, but just foul. We'll do it again. The only live softball show in the state of Wisconsin returns next week. Whip Around back next week. No show tonight. There's strike 3, and Birschbach, for the second time today, goes down on strikes. 9 o'clock on Fix TV. Check it out. We whip around the state. Some of it I get on Game Changer. Some of it you all send me. Always happy to get both. First pitch upstairs, 1-0. By the way, if you're watching, if you have even if you've added us on Game Changer, make sure that you've added us as a staff member. Then we get access to stats and video as well. info@productionsw7.com so we can see the stats. And this one's hammered to center and gone. And that ties the all-time school record at Fond du Lac for home runs for Reagan Ziegler. She does it again on W7. That's her calling card this year. Ziegler, it's her 3rd homer on W7 this year. And Reagan ties the all-time Fond du Lac Cardinal school record for softball home runs. Congratulations, Z. And it's 14-2. And how about that? All the sirens are going off. They must have heard that Reagan broke the or tied the record. Fire truck or ambulance goes down the street. Hopefully that person's okay. Having fun in the dugout. It's easy to do when you're up 14-2. And all kinds of stuff going on over here. Bree Mentink at the plate. An insurance run in softball gives you comfort and confidence that you're covered for another win. A true partner in the insurance industry can do the same. For all your home, life, auto, and business insurance needs, contact Rettler Insurance Group. Rettler, expect the best. Talking to Coach Lenz from Sheboygan North. He's very familiar with Andy Rettler, assistant coach at Kewaskum. Kewaskum's here today, and head coach Chris Sabish. I think Gary Thorpe's in that group as well. It's a great thing about softball. We all kind of know each other, and It's like the degrees of Kevin Bacon. I mean, it's not, you're never far away from somebody you know. 3 balls and 1 strike on Bree Mentink. Bree has just been hitting the cover off the ball the last couple games. 2 for 3 today. And there's ball 4. And for the 3rd time today, Mentink on board. Now Mallory Thorpe. Mal 1 for 2. This one gets away from Jans, and Mentink moves down to second. Two 2-0 on Mallory Thorpe. No, we're running out of games with Fondy this year. I'm sad. I really getting to connect with these kids, and it's hard when you gotta. It's great going to other places, but after a while you start building some bonds, and they kind of look forward to it, and I look forward to it. Hopefully we'll see them tomorrow. Hopefully we'll see them tomorrow at the in the championship game or the consolation game, either one. Otherwise, that'll do it for our Fondy coverage for this year. Big thanks, Brian Schleif, head coach, for his support of W7 and what we do. We really appreciate it. 3 balls, 1 strike, and there's ball 4. So Thorpe is on. Maybe Coach Schleif wants to sign up for some playoff games. Or Coach Schleif wants to sign up for some playoff games. How about that? Never know. Mentink on second, Thorpe on first, and here's McKenna Tomey, and this one's fouled off. Fondy leads 14-2 in the top of the 4th. North will need to score at least 1 in the bottom of the 4th to keep the game going. Otherwise, it'll be a run rule. Base hit up the middle for Tomey. Coming around third to score is Mentink. And it's an RBI single for McKenna Tomey, and it's 15-2. Now Elena Fink. Fix TV provides live streaming and recorded content available on Fire TV, Roku TV, and Apple TV. Also, make sure you download their free mobile app on Apple and Android. Get your fix with Fix TV. Fink 1 for 2 with an RBI and a walk. Rain continues at Sheboygan North High School. This one fouled off. I'll tell you, Mr. Stengel, the athletic director, and Coach Lenz were both really excited when we announced we were going to come up here. And again, so supportive. We've tried to do it a couple of years when we get rained out, but hopefully that it'll subside here and we can get back to softball. But appreciate those guys for their support and just their really, really nice comments to us. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I always say we take more than we give. The opportunity that we have and to be around these athletes and be around coaches and families, it's just, it's everything. Calling the games are fun. Promoting the kids are fun. But it's those, after games, hanging out and just goofing around and talking to them and hearing their stories. That's what makes it fun. And parents contact us, say, hey, it's my child's birthday. Could you make it special for her? We love doing that. If If you're looking for a straight play-by-play call of the game with no variations, you've come to the wrong place. Probably want to check out Game Changer. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one hit down the line at third and just foul for Fink. The Real Shot, Wisconsin's largest independent fishing, hunting, and archery retailer. We carry brands the big box stores don't. Check out our selection online at therealshot.com or visit us in-store in Appleton. Next time you're shopping for anything outdoors, think local, think TRS. What's Reagan into over there? This one fouled off for Fink. Well, we bit the bullet and swapped out our internet hotspot for a Starlink satellites, and I got to tell you, it's worked pretty darn well. And there's ball 3. Hold on, Elena. You got to get one more. Elena was on her way down to first. She was anxious to get going. Looking for her second walk of the day. RBI also for Elena. Payoff, hit to short, and goes into left field. A run scores. That's Thorpe scoring. And runners will move on to second and third, and it's 16-2. Now McKenna Schultes. Schultes 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. First pitch to Schultes misses 1-0. Greendale and McWanago in the bottom of the 5th. Greendale leads that game 2-0. Greendale will be here next against Sheboygan North. Reached out and popped it up, and diving but can't make the play is Storino. Is Wagner. And everybody's safe. And it's 17-2. Nice effort by Wagner, just couldn't hold it. She got the glove on it, but not able to hold it. Wagner's got mud like from head to toe after diving for that ball. Ball gets away. Nobody's going anywhere. Kewaskum leads Manitowoc Lincoln 9-0. That's at the end of the 5th. Kewaskum 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the 4th, and 1 in the 5th. Brianna Krause pitching for Kewaskum. 5 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 3 walks, and 9 strikeouts for Krause. Ellie Cagliari continues her hot hitting. 2 for 2, 3 runs scored on a walk. Cagliari with a double, Krause with a double, JP Prochnow with a double. 9-0 Kewaskum after 5. This one hit hard to left and gone. Sue Vokes hammers it to left field. Her second homer of the day. And it's 21-2. Boy, Vokes crushed that. That had a great sound to it. And the Cardinals pouring it on here in the fourth. Nine runs in the fourth for Fondy. Schultes and Ernst scores. How about this for Vokes? 4 for 5 with a double, 2 home runs, 3 runs scored, and 8 RBI. 8 in this game. Coming into today, she had 11 RBI. She's got 8 in this game. This one hit up the middle, base hit for Berschbach. We're going to give the flex is going to hit for the BP. The flex is Allie Ogier. Ogier will hit for Reagan Ziegler. Reagan's day probably done. And a home run to tie the school record. Maybe she'll get one more this weekend and break the record. Ogier, this is Allie's second at bat of the season. 0 for 1. She pitches and plays some first, also in the outfield. 1-0 on Ogier. Berschbach now on second after the wild pitch. This one in there, strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 from Wagner. Ogier hits it to second. Bergstrom has it, flipped to first. In time, and that will retire the side. But wow, what an inning for Fond du Lac. They put up a 9 spot. Last call for the Raiders. They trail. New score. Fond du Lac 21, Sheboygan North 2. You're watching W7.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Finding Girls Basketball. W7 is for the girls.
If you don't know W7, you don't know McFarland softball. I'm Bryn Beery, and W7 is for the girls.
Bottom of the fourth. 21-2 Fond du Lac. 4 in the first, 5 in the second, 3 in the third, and 9 in the fourth on 18 hits. 2 runs, 6 errors, 6 hits and 2 errors for Sheboygan North. New pitcher is Mallory Thorpe. So Thorpe to pitch. Allie Ogier moves to left field. Maddie Gow in at third base. So outfield left to right, Ogier, Schultes, Fink. Infield, Gow, Berschbach, Mentink, and Vokes. And Tristan Ernst remains behind the plate. No balls and 1 strike. On Jaden Yetzer, and this one's hit to right and deep, and that's going to be 1 hop to the wall. Yetzer rounding second, digging for third, and safe. A leadoff triple for Jaden Yetzer. All smiles. I love it. I love it. I love how they stay positive. I love how Coach Lenz keeps it positive. He's smiling, congratulating Jaden. That's what it's all about, man. You know, the scores are great, everything else, but, you know, can you keep encouraging these girls, you know, even when things aren't going your way? And it's a definitive yes for Coach Lenz. Love it. Here's Libby Yetzer. Lib 0 for 2. She's struck out twice. Lib was the one asking me about the camera in the dugout. She's like, what's going on with this thing? What do you got a camera in there for? That one in there. 1 ball, 1 strike on Libby. Mallory Thorpe, your new pitcher for the Cardinals. Thorpe, 6 innings. 10 runs, but only 2 of them earned. 10 hits. Swing and a miss for Yetzer. Now it's 2-2. Two and two. Right in there. Strike 3. First strikeout for Thorpe. And there's 1 out in the Raider 4th. Greendale, Sheboygan North coming up next. Expected start time 5:45. Greendale comfortably ahead 9-0 in their game. Strike on Bella Wagner. Wagner 1 for 2 today with a run scored. Hit hard down the line at third, but foul. Action starts at 8 o'clock here tomorrow. We're not going to be here for that game. We'll be here for the 10 o'clock. So 10, 12, 2:30, and 4:30 for the championship tomorrow. So a quadruple header on W7 tomorrow. This is game 1 of 6. 1-2 on Wagner. Thorpe ready, and here is the 1-2. That one down the line third and foul. Stick around following the game for our W7 Live player of the game. A lot of choices today for Fondy. Whew. I asked Coach Schleif when they got here, did you guys bring your bats? He said, I sure hope so. Well, I think they did. 21 runs. This one hit hard down the line at left. And, you know, the Fox Valley is, you know, so competitive. And, you know, I think it's the best conference in the state, certainly for softball. And, you know, when you look at Kaukauna and Hortonville and, you know, you got a lot of really good teams in this conference. And I think Fondy's right there. I think that this team continues to grow and develop. And, you know, I think that they're going to be a force in the postseason this year. They certainly have the offensive power for it. There's no question the hitting is there. The pitching is going to be the key, and really the big key for this team is just consistency, especially defensively. And that's strike 3 on Wagner, and that's the second out. So the Raiders down to their final out. But if they can just, you know, get in a groove here, and a nice job today. They had 5 errors yesterday against Oshkosh North. Actually, 7 errors yesterday, none today. But just being able to even that out and be consistent in the field, they give up a lot of runs just on on errors, and luckily they've got the offense to overcome it. But if you can get that down, I mean, you can really make some hay, especially in this postseason. No balls and one strike on Jans. That one missed 1-1. Jans walked her first time up. Yetzer on third with 2 outs in the fourth. That one's outside. One and one. Up the middle, base hit. Line drive to center. Scores Jaden Yetzer. Coming in to hit will be Charlotte Sargent. Number 16, Sargent to hit. For Ashworth. First pitch low. Second plate appearance of the year for Charlotte Sargent. Her first one was a walk, and she scored on that one as well. Nope, Sargent's running at first. This is Haley Bergstrom, beg your pardon. So Sargent is the courtesy runner for Wagner, the pitcher, and Haley Bergstrom is at the plate. We'll get it right here. We'll figure it out. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one missed outside, 2-1. 21-3. Fond du Lac in the bottom of the fourth. This one hit to short. Berschbach flipped to second to retire the side, and that brings this one to a close. Final score, Fond du Lac 21, Sheboygan North 3. For Fondy, 21 runs, 18 hits, and no errors. For North, 3 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors. The winning pitcher is McKenna Tomey, 3 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs. Both of them earned 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. Losing pitcher is Paige Oldrich, 2 innings, 7 hits, 9 runs. 6 of them earned 5 walks, 2 strikeouts. Time of game, 1 hour and 32 minutes. We'll be back with our W7 Live Player of the Game. You've been watching the Shoreline Showdown on W7. More to come. We'll be back. W7, we are back with our W7 Live player of the game. It's Reagan Ziegler from Fond du Lac. Reagan, nice game. Well, first and foremost, you guys put up a lot of runs today. I asked Coach Life before the game, I said, did they bring their bats? And he said, well, I hope so, but you guys sure did.
Yeah.
She's so awkward all the time, isn't she?
No. Yeah?
You today tied the all-time school record for most home runs in school history. What do you think about that?
I think it's pretty cool. I don't know. I was so stressed that I wasn't even going to hit any this year, so I think it's great that I'm actually hitting the ball now.
You keep hitting them on W7, is that
Oh, yes, for sure. I love it when you're here. I want you to come back. Keep coming.
Well, she hit it hard, and you guys all hit it. By the way, Susan today had 8 RBI in the game today. 2 home runs, 4 for 5. Coming into today, she had 11 RBI coming in for the season. She had 8 today, so 19 on the year. Great job, all you guys. Let's make sure that we take care of business. We see you again tomorrow, right? We'll say 4:30 tomorrow. You guys down? Yeah. All right. You've been watching W7. One more today. Greendale and Sheboygan North, 5:45 start. Until then, for the game, Reagan Ziegler. And for his calls, I'm Gary Whipperman. Remember, last thing, most important thing, these guys know this by heart now. We are W7, and we are...
For the girls.
Be back at 5:45. You've been watching W7.